Chapter 2 plunges us immediately into the action. The narrative pace quickens as the Israelites prepare for their first major test. The urgency of the moment is palpable, and the tension is almost tangible. Before launching a full-scale invasion, Joshua sends 2 spies across the Jordan River. Their mission is critical, a reconnaissance that will shape the strategy of the entire campaign. These spies are the eyes and ears of the nation, venturing into unknown territory. Their mission to scout out Jericho, the heavily fortified city that guards the entrance to the land. Jericho is not just any city, it is a symbol of the formidable obstacles that lie ahead. Its walls are high, its defenses strong, and its people vigilant. The fate of the entire nation hinges on their success. The pressure on these 2 men is immense, as their findings will determine the course of action for the entire Israelite community. Every decision they make, every observation they record could mean the difference between victory and defeat. This mission highlights the Israelites' dependence on God. In every step they take, they seek divine guidance and intervention. Their faith is their compass, and their prayers are their strength. They know that without God's favor, their efforts would be in vain. They're about to face powerful enemies, and their success depends on divine guidance and protection. The Israelites are acutely aware of their vulnerabilities and the might of their adversaries, yet they move forward with a resolute spirit, trusting in the promises of their God. The spies are not merely scouts, they are instruments in God's plan to deliver the promised land to his people. Their role is pivotal and their courage is commendable. They navigate through danger with a sense of purpose, knowing that their mission is part of a larger divine strategy. The scene is set for a dramatic encounter that will reveal God's power and grace in unexpected ways. As the story unfolds, we are reminded of the extraordinary ways in which divine intervention can manifest. The stage is set, the players are in position, and the unfolding drama promises to be both awe-inspiring and faith-affirming. The spies, cloaked in secrecy, slip into Jericho under the cover of darkness. Their mission is fraught with danger, as they must gather intelligence without being detected. They find refuge in the most unlikely of places, the house of Rahab, a prostitute. Rahab's home, a place often overlooked and underestimated, becomes a sanctuary for these men. Her home, built into the city walls, provides the perfect vantage point for observation. From here, the spies can see the comings and goings of the city, but it also places her in a precarious position. The walls that offer protection also make her vulnerable to suspicion. Word reaches the king of Jericho that Israelite spies are within the city. The king, alarmed and desperate to protect his city, dispatches soldiers to apprehend them. The tension in the air is palpable as the soldiers scour the city, leaving no stone unturned. Rahab, however, has made a daring choice. Instead of betraying the spies, she hides them on her roof and misleads the king's men. Her actions are not just a simple act of defiance, they are a bold statement of her newfound faith and allegiance. Rahab's actions are a testament to the power of faith. She recognizes the God of Israel as the one true God and places her trust in him, even though it means defying her own people. Her faith is not just a private belief, but a courageous act that puts her life at risk. This encounter underscores the theme of loyalty and betrayal. Rahab, an outsider, shows remarkable loyalty to the God of Israel, while the king of Jericho, blinded by fear, fails to recognize the true threat. Rahab's loyalty is contrasted sharply with the king's betrayal of his own people's safety by not acknowledging the power of the God of Israel. As a sign of her pact with the spies, Rahab hangs a scarlet cord from her window. This simple act becomes a powerful symbol of hope and salvation. The scarlet cord signifies her faith and the promise of protection for her and her family when the Israelites return to conquer Jericho. When the Israelites eventually lay siege to Jericho, the walls come tumbling down, but Rahab and her family are spared. Her faith and bravery are rewarded, and she becomes an integral part of the Israelite community. Rahab's story is a powerful reminder that faith can come from the most unexpected places, and that true loyalty is shown through actions, not just words. Her legacy lives on as a testament to the transformative power of faith and the importance of courage in the face of danger. Why would Rahab, a Canaanite woman, risk her life for these Israelite spies? The answer lies in her extraordinary faith. She has heard tales of the God of Israel, of his mighty acts in Egypt and in the wilderness. She believes that he is the one true God, and she places her trust in him. Rahab makes a covenant with the spies. She will protect them, and in return they will spare her life and the lives of her family when Jericho falls. As a sign of this covenant, she hangs a scarlet cord from her window, the very window through which the spies will escape. This simple act of faith has profound implications. It demonstrates that salvation is not limited to any particular group of people, but is available to all who believe. Rahab's story reminds us that faith is not merely intellectual assent, it is a decision that leads to action. The story of Rahab and the scarlet cord is rich in symbolism that points forward to Jesus Christ. Rahab, a woman living in the ancient city of Jericho, played a crucial role in the Israelites' conquest of the city. Her actions and the symbols associated with her story carry deep theological significance. Just as Rahab provides refuge for the spies, so Jesus offers refuge and salvation to all who trust in him. Rahab's home became a sanctuary, a place of safety amidst impending destruction. Similarly, Jesus is our sanctuary, offering us protection and salvation in a world often filled with turmoil and uncertainty. The scarlet cord, a sign of protection and deliverance, prefigures the blood of Christ, which cleanses us from sin and delivers us from death. This cord hanging from Rahab's window was a signal to the Israelite army to spare her household. In the same way, the blood of Christ marks us for salvation, shielding us from the ultimate consequence of sin. Rahab's status as a prostitute adds another layer of meaning. Her profession made her an outcast, someone looked down upon by society, yet her story is a powerful reminder that God's grace is available to everyone, regardless of their past or social standing. She represents those who are marginalized and overlooked by society. Many scholars believe this is the same Rahab detailed in the lineage of Jesus, as mentioned in the Gospel of Matthew, and that it underscores the inclusive nature of God's kingdom. It shows that no one is beyond the reach of God's love and redemption. Yet it is to her that God extends his mercy and grace, demonstrating that his love reaches out to all, regardless of their past. Rahab's faith and actions led to her being spared and ultimately honored. This highlights the transformative power of God's grace. This foreshadowing of Jesus invites us to see the Old Testament through the lens of the New. The connections between Rahab's story and the life and mission of Jesus encourage us to read the Scriptures with a deeper understanding of God's overarching plan for humanity. The story of Rahab is not merely an ancient tale, but a vibrant illustration of God's redemptive plan for all humanity. It serves as a testament to the fact that God's plan for salvation was in motion long before the birth of Jesus, weaving through the lives of individuals like Rahab. The scarlet cord becomes a symbol of God's faithfulness to his promises, a promise that finds its ultimate fulfillment in Jesus Christ. This symbol, simple yet profound, reminds us of the continuity of God's plan and the assurance that his promises are steadfast and true. Are you ready for the next chapter? Just click here to go straight to it.